everyone. Happy summer. Hope your summer is off to a great start. The weather is beautiful. The birds are chirping. Things are improving, so hope you're doing well. I have my fingers crossed that we'll be able to get together again in person. So stay tuned, okay? And for now, let's get started for another workout. Okay, as usual, let's start standing. Go ahead and shake up your feet. As usual, let's start standing. Go ahead and shake up your feet, your legs, get nice and loose, everything. Shake it all out. Take your hips, circle them around each direction, and then go in the opposite direction. Good. Shake it on up. One more time. Ground your feet, cross your arms. Take a deep breath. Inhale, fill your lungs, reach through your fingertips. Big breath. And exhale. Let it all out. Okay, one more time. Inhale. This time as you exhale, send it all out with a big release exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Release. And another big shake. Get everything nice and loose, all that stress tension out of your body. Allowing yourself room to move, work, get stronger. Inhale, big breath. Lower your left arm down. Take your right arm, reach up to the ceiling and over to the left side. Nice side stretch. And press that right hip over as you reach that right arm nice and long. Feel the opening through the right side of your body. Good. And then other side, cross your arms, another big breath. Switch, left arm reaches up and over to the right side. Get that nice opening through the left side of your torso. Sending that left hip over. Good job. Breathe. And come on back. Take your shoulders and circle them around. And then reverse the direction. Really thinking about releasing stress, tension, anything that's built up in your shoulders, back of your neck. And then go ahead and shake it on out. Take your head lower to the right shoulder, a little nod. You can rotate if you need to. Just explore. Looking for any areas that might be tight, filled with tension. Just work through them. Circle to the left shoulder. Same thing. A little nod. Some circles. Just getting to any tight areas here, then circle to the front. You can place your fingertips to the back of your head if you want to. And just gently press. Big breath. Release, take your shoulder and draw some circles. Again, okay, this time take your right arm and then just go ahead and circle back and follow your fingertips with your gaze. So a nice big opening, a little spinal rotation as you do this as well. And one more time, right arm circles back behind, reach, left, reach back behind, following your fingertips, big circles, keeping your shoulders down, and one more time, opening up. Good, and then take your elbows and then just draw a circle out in front. Trying to get them to come close together as you open up through your back, and let's reverse the direction. Palms of your hand. Go ahead and press. We're going to knead the dough and then circle through your wrists. And press, 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 press. And circle. Good. And again, press. And circle one more time. Press. And circle. Continue circling. And we're just going to come up above our head here. And then come back down. Warming up the wrists. Good. And a good big shake. Open shut your fingertips. Good. And shake out one more time. Good. Take your leg and just draw a circle. Just stay with the right. Okay, see if you can balance on the left. So throwing in a little balance challenge here. Good. Opening up to that hip. Woo. Let's go in the opposite direction. So circle. Opening up to that hip. Good. And one more time. And release other side. Circle. Nice opening. Good. And one more. Let's go in the opposite direction. Here we go. Ooh, it's going to be a hot day today. And again, one more time, a big circle around. Good. And go ahead. Lower your feet down by hip distance. I'm going to take your arms and take it to a little squat here. You're going to shift your arms to the right as you shift your hips to the left. So that side stretch, opening through your hip here. And then come on back up and take it to that squat and shift. Here. Good. And back. And make sure your knees are tracking above your feet, though, okay? You don't want to torque your knees in here. And up one more time. Take it down and shift. Reach your arms to the left. Oh, should feel good. And then back up. Nice work. Take your right leg, extend. Hands on that left thigh. Nice neutral spine. Flex your foot if you can. And hinge forward. Feel the stretch to the back of that right leg. Breathe. Then come on forward. Left foot back. Little hip flexor stretch. And then tuck your tailbone under. Feel that stretch intensify. Squeezing that glute. Good. And then shift to the other side. Left leg. Hand on that right thigh. Pull your left toes toward you. Into the upper body. Keep your spine in neutral. Try not to flex. Neutral spine. Okay. Come forward. Runner's lunge. And then tuck your tailbone under. Knee toward the floor. Nice and upright. Good job. And come on up. Good. Feet on the mat. Go ahead and take it to a little heel lift. Warming up the soles of your feet. Good. And again. Nice. Here, and circle your foot around. And other direction. Good. And other foot. Circle. And little creaks, cracks, and then reverse. And shake it on up. Good. Nice work. Take it to the back of your mat. You can cross your arms. Take a deep breath. And go ahead and take it to a swan dive. So lengthen through your spine. Really reach. Starting to feel the stretch to the backs of our legs. Bend your knees. Take it to a little ragdoll here. Allow the weight of your head and gravity to really elongate your spine. You can straighten your knees a little bit more if you feel like you want a deeper stretch to the backs of your legs, but try to keep your spine in neutral as much as you can. You can sway side to side into the stretch. You can heel to your feet if you want to. Then when you're ready, walk your hands out. Take it to the top of a push-up here. Nice and strong. You can drop to your knees if you want to. We're going to lower onto our belly in 5 counts. Here we go. 5 and 4. Elbows close to your sides. 3 and 2 and 1. Onto our belly here. You can flip your feet flat. You're going to take it to a back extension. Lift feet up, legs up. You can keep your hands by your sides if you want to, or just raise them up off of the mat and hold. With a stretch in your spine. Belly pulls in toward your spine. So lock it in place. Always be mindful of that lower back. Back of the neck is long. Pointing the toes hard, knees straight. 3 and 2 and 1. And then go ahead and lower it down. Roll over onto your side. Top hand in front of your belly. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Lift your legs up. Upper body lift. If you're ready for that, take that elbow off the mat if you're ready for that. 3 and 2 and 1. And we're going to roll over onto our backs now. Arms down by our sides. Take a breath. Inhale, then exhale. We're going to lift our spine up off of the mat in neutral. And then lower down into a nice bridge. So up and down. I'm going to try and hit the ground in neutral. Space between your knees and your feet. Stay constant. Good. 2 more times. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now lift halfway up. Halfway up here. We're going to take it to a little pulse. Keep your spine in neutral. We're just going to pulse and pulse. So starting to warm up the glutes, the hamstrings, core, belly is pulling in, pulsing up and up. If you want to free float your arms at this point, go ahead, but make sure your shoulders stay relaxed away from your ears. Good, pulsing up and up. Good, go for 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower down. Take your left foot, place it onto your right thigh. Okay, press your left thigh away from you. And just hold it in this stretch. Then go ahead and allow your legs to roll over to the right. You can use your right hand to open up that hip a little bit more. Get a little spinal twist, opening for your inner thigh, hip flexor. Good. And then just go ahead and lower that left knee down toward the mat. So get an outer thigh gluteal stretch as well as you spinal twist. And hold for a moment. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice work. Come back onto your back. Leg still on that right thigh. I'm going to take it back into that bridge. So take it up and down. You can free float your arms if you want to. Try to press that left knee away. Keep that hip open. Keep your hips level. Pressing to that right foot. You want to try and get all 4 corners of the foot against the mat, and 2 more. Good, last one. Up. And lower down, halfway lift, half of a lift here, and just go ahead and pulse. Now check that your spine is staying in neutral, no rounding in that back. Just pulsing up, up, good job. Shoulders are relaxed, up, up, up. Feeling that gluteal stretch, but working that right glute as well. Press and pulse and pulse. Let's go for 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, nice, good. Going to bring that both legs in toward your chest. Couple tugs. Lower that left foot down. Take your right foot onto that left thigh here. Find that stretch. You can press that right leg away from you, opening up to that hip. And then allow both legs to roll to the left. And use your left hand to press against that right thigh, opening up to that hip here. Breathe. And then allow that right knee to fall to the mat. Outer thigh, gluteal stretch, spinal twist. Breathe into the stretch. Good. And then come on back. Right foot still on that left thigh. Into the bridges, spine neutral. Press up and down. Hips stay level. You can take your arms up to the ceiling. Press up and down. Squeeze into that left gluteal. And down. Good. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. 1 more. Now half of a lift here. Halfway a lift. And pulse and pulse and pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that left gluteal. Up and up and up. Let's go. Beautiful work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. Roll onto your left side or the other side. You may be facing away from the monitor. That's okay. I'll try and talk you through this. So hips are stacked. Take a breath. Inhale. Then lift your legs up. Upper arm up. Get a crease contraction through the top waist. And just hold. Feeling that strong for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. We're going to go back onto our bellies here. Hands below your shoulders. So same thing. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lift into a back extension. Keep your hands by your sides on the mat or lift them free from the mat and hold. Put your toes. Straighten your knees. Squeeze your gluteals. Belly is pulled in. Back to the neck. Everything good. Nice and strong. Feel the strength in your spine as you hold for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Good job. And 1. And lower down. Keep your hands below your shoulders. Knees stay on the mat. We're going to do some tricep push-ups. Elbows in close. You're going to press up and down. Allow your belly to lower onto the mat. And up and down. Good. And up and down. Now here's the next variation. So up as you lower down belly. Take your arms and lift. So squeeze through your shoulder blades. Up, down. Squeeze through your shoulder blades. Up, up, down, and squeeze. The lifting of your arms, of course, is optional. And squeeze. And up, down, and lift if you're ready for it on your toes. Up, down, and lift. Up, down, and lift. 4 more. Up, down, and lift. 3 more. Up, hang in there. Last 2. Up, down, and lift. Last one. We go. Up, down, and lift. Here we go. Place your hands to the outer edges of the mat. We're going to go right into some chest presses. Okay, you can stay on your knees to start. So here, we're going to allow our elbows to open out. We're going to press up through our chest, down, rest, up, belly down on the mat, rest. Okay, so progression if you want. Lower down, lift your arms up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and up, down, and squeeze, up. Great job. Breathe. Woo. Up, up, down, and squeeze if you want on your toes for the last 4. Strong. Down and lift. 3, 2 more. Last one, let's go. Up, down and lift. Good job. Hands below your shoulders. Go ahead and prop yourself up. Press yourself back into the child's pose. Forward in the mat, arms down by your sides or out in front. Resting it out. Good. Take it on up. Take your shoulders, circle them around. Shake out your arms. Take your fingers, interlace them behind. Go ahead and stretch that chest. And the triceps push back. Good. Lots of tricep work. Other side. Good. Place your hands down onto the mat into a nice quadruped. Take a breath, inhale, then exhale, cat stretch, tucking that tailbone under. And inhale, take it into cow. Lifting up to your chest. Good job. And exhale, cat. And inhale into cow. One more time, cat stretch. And inhale into cow here. And back into neutral. Okay, so you're going to stay here nice and solid. You're going to take your left arm, you're going to reach out in front and hold. Okay, so your left arm only is reaching out. So you're feeling a little imbalanced, but I want you to really focus on working that core as you hold, hold, hold. Try and evenly distribute the weight between each hip bone and each leg. Okay? Strong in that right shoulder. Then you're going to take that left arm and you're going to start to circle as you open up through that left shoulder. And then back to level as you reach that left arm up. And circle. Feel the rotation in your spine. The obliques start to kick in. And up. Rotate, keeping that fairly slow and reach. Slight bend in that right elbow. Try not to lock it out. Good. And reach. One more time. Up, out, and reach. And hold nice and strong. Take your right leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, and hold in this nice spinal balance. Fingertips, toes, tap down and lift. Try and tap down at the same time, touch at the same time, and lift. Toes are pointed down and lift. Still strong in that right shoulder. It's probably aching because we did a lot of upper body work before this. Down and lift. Tap at the same time and lift. Two more times. Down and lift. One more time. Tap down and lift. And hold here. Squeeze that gluteal, shoulder strong. Last thing, circle that right leg back around. Make a little mini circle. Then take that left arm, and draw a mini circle. Good, and reverse. Strong. Keep that right gluteal engaged as you circle. Core is engaged. 3 and 2. Hang in there on 1 and lower down. Good. Woo. Go ahead and shake it out. Shake out that right arm. You want to. Good. I'm going to do the other side now. Okay, nice and stable here. Shoulders down away from your ears. Strong in that left arm. Take your right arm, reach and hold. You feel that core kick in as you're trying to stay nice and aligned with the mat. Try not to shift and hold. Strong in that left shoulder. Slight bend in that left elbow as you hold. Back of the neck is long. Okay, good. Then take that right arm. You're going to start to circle back. And then reach back forward. The obliques are kicking in. Reach up and back forward. Keep your shoulder away from your ear. Try not to hike it up to your ear. Good. 2 more times. Go. And back one more time. Back and reach out forward here. Take your left leg, reach back behind you. Engage that glute. Point your toes, tap down, and lift. Try and tap at the same time. Tap. And coordinate the movement. Tap and lift. Good. Hit down. Tap and reach. Good. Down and lift. 2 more. That left shoulder. Stay strong. I know it's hurting. Down and lift and hold. Draw a tiny circle with that left leg. Circle. Let that right arm join. Circle. Circle. Good. Then go in the opposite direction. Circle. Circle. Beautiful. 3 and 2 and 1. And release. Lower it down. Tuck your toes under. Whew. Shake out that left arm and push back into a downward facing dog. Press, 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 press. Drive your heels down into the mat. Feel that stretch the backs of your legs. Good. Ooh, beautiful. Go ahead and walk your feet to your hands. Lift up into half lift. Back into forward fold or ragdoll. Allow your spine to stretch out, arms to release. A little bit of a break. And then sweep your arms up. Take it all the way to standing. Open up through your chest. You can arch back if you're ready for it. And into prayer. Okay, so here we go. Just a couple flows. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, swan dive down, lengthen through your spine. Feel that stretch the backs of your legs. Lengthen through your spine, bend through your knees into ragdoll. Hands on your thighs. Lift up into monkey or half lift. Back into the forward fold. Walk or hop your feet back behind into the top of a push-up here. Immediately lower down. Inhale, cobra here. Or if you're ready for it, upward facing dog. Feel the stretch through your chest. Shoulders down away from your ears. And then go ahead and press back into downward facing dog. Drive your heels into the mat. Ground your left leg, kick your right leg nice and high. Stretch to the back of that left leg. And then swinging that right foot forward, place it between your hands here. Lift onto your left toes. Bend your right knee, engage your core, lift up into high lunge here. Okay, good. Bend through that knee a little bit more. Feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Try and lift your left heel up off the mat. Good, good. Engage that gluteal, hold. Now you're going to take your hands into prayer. You're going to bring them down to your chest as you bend that left knee down toward the mat. Okay? You can touch if you want to. And then back into that high lunge or crescent. And then back down here into your chest. Press your hands together. So working the shoulders and the upper back and arms. Press your hands together and lower down. And press up. And press down, lower down. Squeeze that gluteal. Good. One more time. Up. High lunge, crescent here and down here. Hey, now here, we're going to launch up. We're going to balance on that right leg. So we're going to go up here, balance on that right leg. Go ahead and kick that leg back. Flex the foot and try and get that heel as close to that seat as you can. And just hold this balance. Good, good. Okay, let's scoot so you can see me a little better. So you're here, foot is flexed, and then we're going to start to hinge. Try and squeeze that left gluteal, so kick that leg back a little bit more. So hinge, working on your balance. Hinge, pressing your hands together still, and just hold to your end point. Okay, so your personal end point, still squeezing that glute. And I'm going to fire that glute a little bit more, so I want you to press that foot back, that leg back. Squeeze that glute. Working on balance still. Working that hamstring as well. Pressing that leg back. Pressing your hands together. Press, press, press. Lots of balance. Good job. Hang in there. Go for 4 and 3. 2 and 1 and release. Send that left foot back. Down onto the mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands into prayer. Go ahead and take it down into a chair. Weight in your heels. Knees chuck above your feet. Spine is in neutral here. Sinking your hips down. If you want, you can take your arms up and reach them out here. Sinking down a little bit more if you can. Holding. Good. Feeling the fire in your legs. Good. Holding. And make sure your knees are not buckling in. They're right over your toes. Good. Spine is in neutral. Protect that lower back if you need to. Place your hands on your thighs at any point. Go ahead. Good. Just going to hold it here for another 5 counts. Go. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Rise up. Take your toes, turn them out. You're going to place your hands together and take it to a squat as low as you can. Maybe you're here. Maybe you can take it all the way. Take your elbows, press your inner thighs, knees out. Here, good. Wherever you are, place your hands onto the mat. Walk your feet back behind, take it into a downward facing dog. Press your hands. And pedal your feet if you want to. Good. This time ground your right foot. Take your left leg back behind. Feel that stretch. Press through your hands. And then place your left foot between your hands. Here. Take it into crescent. Scoop your arms up here. Your right heel is lifted. Bend through that left knee a little bit more. Make sure it's tracking above that left foot here. Good. Feel that stretch in the hip flexors. You drop your hips down. Squeeze that gluteal. Good. Place your hands into prayer. Lower your right knee down toward the mat. You can touch if you want to. And then back into that high lunge. And then down, press your hands together, shoulders down away from your ears. Good. And reach. Woo. And down. Good job. And reach. 2 more times. Go. Down. And then reach. 1 more time. Down. Squeeze to that left gluteal. Good. And hold now. We're going to launch up. So here, up. Woo. Balance on that left foot. I'm going to step back here. Kick that right leg back behind, flex that foot. Standing up tall, flex that foot. Good. Soften that left knee. You're going to start to hinge. Good. Pressing your hands together, shoulders down away from your ears. And then take that right leg and press back. So targeting that right gluteal, that hamstring here. Hup, hup, and press. And press. Good job. Beautiful. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come on up. Plant that foot down. Take it back into that chair here. I want you to really press those hands together. Feel the fire in your shoulders, upper back. If you want, hands on your thighs. So form checks again. Knees above your, tracking above your feet, behind your toes. Weight in your heels. You should be able to tap your toes and hold, feeling that heat build. Nice work. Good. If you want to, And free your arms and hold. Maybe drop those hips down a little lower if you feel like that's for you today. So listen to your body. Good, good. Holding for 4 and 3. Now we're going to change it this time as we come up. We're going to come up slowly. Okay, so 10 counts. So feel the resistance as you come up. Here we go, 10 and 9 and 8. Press your feet into the mat. 7. Go 6 and 5. Feel the fire. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And rise all the way up. Turn your toes out. Okay, take it down into your squat. So again, maybe here. Maybe it's all the way down. Allow your knees to open out. Open up to the inner thigh. You can rock side to side if you want to. Okay. So this time coming up, again, you're going to take 10 counts. I want you to really press your feet into the mat and feel the resistance as you take it up. Okay, so wherever your end point is, you're going to start from there. Here we go. 10 and 9 and 8. Spine is in neutral. 7. Press your feet. 6 and 5. Woo! 4, 3 and 2 and 1 and 0. All the way back up. We're going to do one more set, down and up, 10 counts. Okay, so here we go. Hands into prayer. 10 counts down. Feel the resistance. Try not to speed it up, okay? 8 and 7. Squeeze those glutes. 6 and 5. Halfway there. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And at your end point, just hang out for a moment. Okay, we're going to take it up 10 counts. I want you to really work, slow it down, work it through the entire 10 counts. Okay, so here we go. 10 and 9. Good. 8, 7. Press. 6 and 5. 4. Here's where it hurts. 3, 2. Nice job. 1 and 0. All the way up. Good job. Shake it on. Now take it to the top of your mat. Now take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Swan dive down. Lengthening into your spine. Whew, all the way down. You can bend your knees if you want to ragdoll it a little more. Hands onto your thighs. Half lift or on your ankles, your feet. Back into that forward fold. Walk or hop. Your feet back behind. Top of a push-up here. Chaturanga lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Do that stretch. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Drive your heels down into the mat. Here. Let's do that one more time. Top of a push-up here. You can lower to your knees if you want to anytime. Chaturanga, lower down, elbows close to your sides. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, push back. Downward facing dog, drive your heels into the mat. You can heel toe. You need to do that still. Okay, walk your feet together, glue them there. Hands are spread out wide. You can walk your hands in if you need to. Hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our knees and we're going to just lower and hover above the mat. Just hold here. Okay, just hover. You need to shift so that your hands are under your shoulders. Go ahead. Okay, just hold and hover. Of course, if you need to lower the knees down all the way, perfectly fine. 3 and 2 and 1. Press back into that downward. Legs are still together. A little bit of a release, but feel the stretch. So take advantage of the stretch here. And then back down, hovering the knees. Squeezing the legs together. Inner thighs are on fire. Working that core, pelvic floor muscles. Shoulders away from the ears. 3 and 2 and 1. Press back, downward. Legs together. Heel toe. And here we go. Back down. Hover or on the mat. Squeeze those legs together. Fire those inner thighs. Good. Work it. Shoulders away from the ears. Spine is in neutral. Back of the neck long. 3 and 2 and 1. Back into downward. You got 2 more of these. 2 more of these. Okay, so here we go. Back into that hover or knees on the mat. Hold strong. Belly pulled in toward that spine. Lots of core work. Squeeze those inner thighs. 4 and 3 and 2. Good job. And 1. Back to downward. Here. One more time. Make this your very best. Here we go. Knees hover. Holding above the mat. Think about those form checks. Good. Okay, I'm going to throw in something a little different here. We're going to take the seat back and then up over the knees. Seat back and over the knees. Try and keep your knees at the same point. You're just allowing your seat to push back and hover. You're getting the quads now. Back and hover. Good. And back and hover. 3 more times. You got this. And hover. Last 2. Squeeze those inner thighs. And back. Last 1. Go. Whew. And back into downward. Excellent work. Heel toe into your feet. Good. knees down on the mat. Go ahead and swing your legs around. It's hot today. Take it to the top of the mat. Okay? I want you to extend your legs, knees can stay bent. I want you to find neutral in your spine. So I don't want you to have any flexion in your spine. I want you to keep your spine in neutral. Ears stacked on top of your shoulders and hips. Keep that alignment. Flexing your feet. You're going to take your hands and you're just going to make fists with your hands. So I want you to feel the resistance. Okay? Spine is in neutral. You're going to open up your arms as you hinge back. And then come back to upright and hinge back. Spine stays in neutral, very important. And then back up and turn so you can see it a little better. Hinge back and up. Try not to take tension in your neck as you do this. Work that core. Okay, so hinging back and forward. Good. Hinge back. Strengthen your arms. Feel that resistance, feel the tension. So isometric contraction in your arms. And open. And your shoulder blades do not come together for this. Just opening your arms up, that chest. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Then next one, I'm going to add a rotation. So come back here. So diagonal arms. Right arm up overhead, left arm to the side as you rotate through your upper body. And then come back. Other side. Right arm down, rotate to the right. And then come on back. Okay? Now watch your hips. You want to make sure they're glued to the mat. They're not lifting. Okay? So your rotation is through your upper body. And then back up. And again, open. Keep your chest open. Shoulders away from your ears. Fists with your hands. Strengthen your arms. That isometric contraction, getting those obliques. Woo. And then back other side. And back other side. Spine is in neutral. That belly is tucked in. You got 2 more sets. Go. And up other side. Strong. Last set. Let's go. Hip flexors on fire. Other side. Woo. And then back here. Hold here. Keep your arms out here. Nice and upright. And just like we did at the start, we're just going to open them and hold. Hold here. Bend your elbows a little bit more. Keeping that hinge. We're going to take our shoulder blades to, and allow them to come together now. So you're going to pinch and pinch and pinch and pinch. Keeping that neutral spine, no flexion in your spine. Good. And pinch. Working those rhomboids. Pinch and pinch. Good. Pinch and pinch. Go for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Rise up here. Take the soles of your feet together. And take it into a little butterfly stretch. You can press your legs out to the side, or if you want to, hands behind, and just press your chest forward as you let your knees open up to the side. Nice butterfly. Good. Nice. Good. Hands behind your thighs, nice and upright. Then safely, softly lower your spine onto the mat in supine. Here. Take the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to open out to the side. So get an opening for the hip flexors here. We're going to work the upper abdominals. Now hands behind your head, elbows out to the side. Go ahead and take your chin, lift up to the ceiling, and then lower down. So no contribution of your hip flexors in these abdominal exercises. So lift up and down and up and up. Feel the contraction in that 6-pack layer. Again, and down 2 more, taking it up, and down 1 more. Now we're going to lift halfway up, hold, elbows out to the side. Try not to pull on your head with your arms, okay? Now at this point, if you feel better to bending your knees, placing your feet on the mat, you can. So you're just lifting halfway here, feel the contraction in those abs here. Okay, now we're going to take our left elbow toward the left hip. So we're just going to sway to the left, and then back, and right elbow to that right hip. And back. And right elbow, side to side. So contracting through that waist, side. And back. Other side, right. And back. Go left. And back to the right. And back. 1 more set. Left. And back to the right. Woo. And back. And lower your spine onto the mat. Arms down by your side. Take your legs. Take your hips. Lift them up off the mat. Place your hands below your seat to force a little pelvic tilt elevation there. Okay, bring your knees into your chest here. And a couple tugs. Then extend your legs out to tabletop here. Flex your feet. Okay, so you're going to take your legs, and then you're going to kick them up, press with flexed feet, and then point the toes and bring them back in. flex, press with the heels, point, bring them back in. Hey, if you want to, you can lift your upper body up, point, and bring them back in. Flex, press, point, and bring them back in. To make it harder, you press a little closer to the mat, point, and bring them back in. A little coordination work here. This choreography, point, and bring it back in. Flex, press, press, press. Legs are together, squeezing those inner thighs. Press, 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 point, bring them back in. Checking in with that lower back, feeling no strain. Okay, so always check in with that lower back. Press, woo, point. If you feel in your lower back, back off, take a break, or bring your legs closer to vertical. And flex, press, point, bring it back in. Again, flex, press, point, bring it back in. Flex, press. This is the last one, bring it back in. Flex and press and hold. Hold here. We're going to take our feet externally rotate, so heels are in, knees are out, and tap, 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 tap. Watch your lower back. Make sure you don't feel in your back. If you do, a little closer to vertical. If your neck is starting to straighten, you can get lower your head off the mat if it's lifted. And tap, 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 tap. Good. As fast as you can, go for 8, and 7, and 6. Good. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And knees into your chest. Good job. Bring your hands to your shins and go ahead and draw some circles in each direction. Woo. Good. Take your heels, beat the back of your thighs. Nice. And you roll over onto your side. Go ahead and press yourself up. Press your legs. Take yourself up into standing once again. Shake everything out. Good. Okay, we're going to do some curtsy squats now. So take your right foot, ground it, take your left leg, and then you're going to cross it behind. Okay? And then you're just going to take it to a dip down. Knee tracks above the foot, down, weight in that right heel down. Okay, then go ahead and step to the side, and then down, and step to the side. So we're going to target that glute, and down, nice. And out to the side. Now, challenge if you want. Down, kick that leg out to the side, and hold. And curtsy down, and out to the side, and hold. Good, and down. Whew. Make sure that right knee is tracking above that foot. Okay, so always protecting that knee, no torquing, and out to the side. Hold, maybe a higher lift, and down. Good job. And out to the side, and down, and out to the side. This is the last one. We're going to kick it back and hold here. I'm just going to take it to a little pulse. We're going to burn out that gluteal. Okay, so knee tracks above that foot, weight in that heel. Good, down. Knee close to the mat, nice and upright. Good, down. And down. Good. Woo. Good. How about 20 more? 20 and 19, 18, 17. You can do it. 16, 15, and 14, and 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, not done yet. 1. And kick that leg up to the side. Find your balance and hold. Maybe the toe is on the mat or lift it. Just going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. 1, and release. Excellent work. Let's do the other side. Okay, so right leg out to the side. Take your right foot back behind. Okay, you're going to bend the knees. Knee tracks above that foot. Very important. And go ahead and step. And squat. And back. Again. Woo. And squat. Beautiful. Now if you want that balance component, here. Quad work. Good. And down. And kick. Balance. Good. And down. And kick and balance. You got this. Here we go. Down. And balance. Hold. Squeeze. Squeeze. Maybe a little higher. Good. And down. And kick. Beautiful. And kick. Whew. It's so hot. And kick. Beautiful. And down. This is the last kick for now. And hold that leg back behind, just like the other side. I'm going to take it to a little pulse. Check your form. Knee above that foot. Good. Weight in that left heel. Good. Feeling the gluteal. Nice work. Go. Cutting down for 20, 18, and 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, on the ground or lifted. A little higher if you can. Good. Woo. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and shake everything out. Excellent work. Good. Place your hands on your thighs and let's take it into a squat and hold. Just a simple squat, hold. Little breather, but still working. Good. So sitting back down, weight in your heels. Nice. And for your arms, just like we did the chairs at the beginning, here, hold. Or here, or in prayer. Just hold, weight in your heels. You wish to tap your toes, counting down 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take it all the way up. Shake everything out. Great work. Nice. Okay, we're going to take it to some stretches now. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to take your right foot, place it onto your left thigh. It's a little balance challenge here. And then go ahead and take it into a squat, sitting back. And you should feel that right gluteal, pressing that right knee away, feeling that stretch. Good. I need to make sure you stay flat across that inner ankle. Hands into prayer if you want, on your hips, or across your chest, wherever feels good. If you want to fold over, you can. Quite a bit more stretch, quite a bit more balance challenge. 1 more breath. Come on back up. Good job. Other side. Left foot onto that right thigh. Same thing. Okay, have a seat back. If you need to scoot next to a wall for some support. Okay. Here, or here, or here, or fold it over. I'm going to keep a neutral spine though. Pressing that left knee away. Feeling that stretch. Breathe. Listening to your body. 1 more breath. And come back up. Okay. Shake everything out. Okay. Hamstrings, take your right leg. So we did this at the start. Hands on that left thigh. Go ahead and sink back. Pull your toes toward you. Maybe going a little deeper now that we're warm. Feeling the stretch back of that right leg. Good. Right leg back. That runner's lunge here. If you want to take it all the way down. A deeper runner's lunge. Go ahead. You can wiggle forward and back. So you sink those hips down a little bit more. And let's take it to rotation. So right arm down, take your left arm in reach. Good. Opening up to that chest. And then lower down. Good. And come on back up. Other leg forward. Hands down. We did this side. So this side. Sorry. So other leg. Side that's not stretched out. And back down into a runner's lunge. Wiggle, looking for any tight areas left. Left arm down, right arm reaches up. Rotate and breathe. And come on back up. Excellent work. Go ahead and circle that foot. Both directions. Other foot. Circle. And rotate. Shake everything out. Take your right arm. Circle back around as you look to your fingertips. Big circle. And again. And left arm circles back around. Good. And 1 more. And then take your upper body. Little rotation. Good. Good. And take your hips and circle your hips around. And then reverse. Good. Take your hands, interlace them behind. Go ahead and stretch back, opening up through that chest. And place the palms of your hands together if you want to. And lift your arms up a little higher. Then take your right arm, pull it across. Keep that right shoulder down as you do so. And then other arm, pull it in, dropping it down. Good. Tricep stretch. I can massage that tricep here. Other side, back of the upper arm. So you press back, massage. Good. Head to your right shoulder, circle to the left and right and left and to the center. Let's hang out here for a moment. Fingertips to the back of your head and gently press forward. Dropping your shoulders down as you breathe. Making sure to release any bit of stress tension from your body. Come on up. One more chance. Okay. This first exhalation, just send every last bit of negative energy, stress, tension out of your body and leave room for only good. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, exhale. Everything out of your body. Reset, only good. Kindness, gratitude, whatever you need. Place your hands together and slowly bring your hands down to heart center. Feeling grounded and refreshed. We say namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful week.